Welcome to the special meeting of the Larkspur City Council today, August 9th. It's shortly after 2 p.m. My name is Dan Hilmer. I'm serving as mayor this year and will conduct the meeting. Today's meeting is being held only via Zoom. Allison, would you please take the roll call?
Councilmember Kandel.
I'm here.
Councilmember Hara.
Here.
Councilmember Way.
Here.
Vice Mayor Paulson.
Here.
Mayor Hilmer.
Here. The next item on the agenda today is public comment. Are there members of the public that would like to make comments or ask questions regarding items that are not listed on today's agenda? Allison, do you see any members of the public?
Our first comment will come from Kevin Carroll.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I sent you some public comment letters. I know it came out of nowhere seemingly, but I've been at the last TAM meeting along with Mayor Hilmer, and the comments came up about the bike path in our stretch, and I sent it out to the members of our community along with Julian's response, and I was just blown away this morning with all the emails I got from residents who have a lot of questions about it. So since you're going to be off for summer, skipping that one meeting, I thought it best to ask that it be put on the agenda. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your comments. Allison, who's the next public comment?
I'm looking for any additional raised hands from our audience members, and there's no further public comment.
All right, we'll close public comment and move to the next item on the agenda, which is a single business item to the Larkspur Planning Commission. There are 2 vacancies. May we have a staff report, please?
Mr. Mayor, over the last several months, the council has received applications from 7 residents for the 2 vacancies on the Planning Commission, and this meeting was scheduled, so you have the option to make 2 appointments should you so desire.
Thank you very much. I will start by asking Vice Mayor Paulson if he would like to begin the discussion.
Oh, I apologize. I did need to note, I'm getting a note from the city clerk. As part of your action tonight, we'd like you to affirm the appointment of the current commissioners, Kunstler and Tauber, to last through today so that they can attend the Planning Commission this evening, so that there will be a quorum for tonight's Planning Commission, and the new appointments will take effect tomorrow.
May I get a motion to that?
I would be happy to make that motion. This is Kevin.
Yeah, second. We have a motion and there's been a second. Allison, please take the roll call vote.
Councilmember Kandel.
Yes.
Councilmember Hara.
Yes.
Councilmember Way.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Paulson.
Yes.
Mayor Hilmer.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Vice Mayor Paulson, would you like to begin with either questions or discussion regarding the Planning Commission appointments?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor. So I'll be really brief. I think we all got the applications. We read them over. I have to say that the last round, Peter and Maxwell and Liam, outstanding candidates, and I had a hard time thinking that we only could pick 2 of them. I personally was really looking for, as much diversity and representation in the community, and a real impartiality and clarity of thought. I sort of lean towards the latter 2 candidates, Maxwell and Liam, but I wouldn't be disappointed with any choice. So that's sort of where it fell for me.
Catherine, please.
I appreciate those comments, Gabe. I felt the same way. I think our interviews on Wednesday, was it last Wednesday, really showed some quality individuals. I thought that Liam Campbell, as a young member of our community and a resident of the Bon Air area of Greenbrae. We have not had on a planning commission in my length of time. And I think that would add some residential diversity for that neighborhood. So I really thought he could contribute a lot. And Peter, having lived in Larkspur in the Canyon for a long time and being very involved in the community, struck me as someone who would be able to really reach out to all different constituents within the community. So I was really pleased with them. Max, I think, was an exceptional person, but he's been here less than about a year, which I don't really felt gave him enough time to sort of get the sense of the place. So, but I would be fine with any of them, but I would put forward Peter and Liam.
Kevin?
Well, it's hard to disagree with what anybody has said so far. But I think my sentiments are kind of mostly aligned with our vice mayor. This is a tough choice, and I understand that there are people who are new to this community, but I think some of those people are well qualified to perform the role, and they'll be doing it for a long time. So my sentiments are strongly in favor of Mr. Campbell and Mr. Williamson.
Councilmember Candell?
I actually was blown away by all three of these candidates. I thought they were all incredible. So I would not have a problem with any of them. I'm a little torn because I understand Councilmember Way's opinion that somebody who's living in a year for 1 year may not have the knowledge, of the local customs or whatever it is that would make him qualified. But at the same time, I thought he was incredibly qualified. And I thought he was incredibly well spoken, and I think he would be an asset to the planning commission. So I'm going to have to say I agree. All three of them are great, and I'm going to go with the council on this. Whatever majority thinks, I would probably go along with.
Someone care to make a motion?
Mr. Mayor, do you want to have separate motions for the two individual members, or do you want to just have a joint motion? Happy to do it either way.
Mr. City Manager, what's allowed?
Either way is allowed, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor, before we vote, can I ask what your opinions are on this?
I can't disagree with anything that's been said. I was not present for the last 3 interviews. I read the applications, and that they meant a lot to me in the way that they expressed themselves. As I say, I don't disagree. I'd be interested to see how a maker of a motion might handle this. And would it be, I'll just ask for a consensus on whether the council would prefer to take single vacancies or put them together in a single motion. I guess that's up to.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, I'm prepared to move just a single candidate. I think we had unanimity on, Mr. Maxwell, the last candidate. So I'm prepared to move that we appoint him to the Planning Commission.
All right, there's been
I'll second that.
Been a motion and a second. Allison, please call the roll.
Councilmember Candell,
Yes.
Councilmember Hara,
Yes.
Councilmember Way,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Paulson,
Yes.
Mayor Hilmer.
Yes. Okay, we have one more vacancy. I would also ask if there are any members of the public that would like to make public comment at this time. I will ask again later.
I'm looking for any raised hands from our audience members. And there's no public comment.
Okay, would someone care to make a motion regarding the vacancy?
Mr. Mayor, this is Kevin. I'd be happy to move for Mr. Campbell for the second open position.
I'll second that.
There's been a motion and a second. Allison, please call the roll.
Councilmember Candell,
Yes.
Councilmember Haroff,
Yes.
Councilmember Way,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Paulson,
Yes.
Mayor Hilmer.
Yes. Both appointments have been made unanimously by the council. Thank you very much. Are there any members of the public that would like to make public comment at this time?
I'm looking for any raised hands from our audience members. And there is no public comment.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much for all the staff work that led to a smooth running of that item. We have one remaining item, which is adjournment. Are there any further discussion or announcements from council members? If not, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much. We will see you at the next regular meeting of August 17th.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
I don't think we have a meeting.
Not till September.
I'm sorry, September 7th. I'm very sorry. Thank you for that correction.
Great. See you soon.